What's going on tonight, people? It is your boy, the urban disciple, the real urban disciple. I know there's not going to be very many people watching this. There's not many people sub to this channel. Last time I checked, there were 72. So that's not really good. It means, I don't know what that means. It means not many people are going to be watching. But anyway, it's not about the amount of people watching, it's about the message of YouTube and censorship. Now, you notice, of course, I'm on my backup channel, which I'm going to try to make this my main channel. Forget the theatrics. YouTube always, well, let's back this up. I've been doing YouTube videos since 2013. And many people have heard this story already, but it's okay. You can listen to it again. There's not much to do. I'm going to spare about 30 minutes for this, and we'll just wait it out and decide what we want to do in terms of YouTube and everything that goes with it, subscribership, trying to gain new subscribers, trying to switch up content. We'll figure this all out sooner or later. But since 2013, I've been making YouTube videos, and I've noticed that there's a certain trend. I don't know if this is going on in your neighborhood. It could be by certain laws being passed, certain things that can be spoken about, and certain things that should are like taboo should remain hush hush. Let's not talk about this, even though it's right in your face. The content has changed, and not only that, what they allow up on their platform has changed. And I kind of look back in retrospect, and I think I don't really know if it's YouTube. I mean, okay, YouTube is like the judge or something like that, and then they got these little cops out there, these little YouTube police officers that flag videos for their specific narratives to be put out there over the webs, specific agendas to be pushed, and never to push back, but just to accept the shoving. Now, this is something that, in grade school, you always learn to defend yourself. And when it comes to YouTube and bringing them certain type of, I could say traction without getting paid for it. They don't put ads on my stuff anymore, which is a lot of the cases for YouTubers that do conspiracy theory content. I think that it's mostly these little cops that come out there, these little YouTube policemen, and they just flag everything you come out with. And they keep these URLs in the background, probably got them all documented on Notepad on their laptop computers. You never know, man. Everyone is just documented. This is what they spend their time doing. Now, I don't know if this is a paid operation, but this is definitely a demon operation. And what I mean by demon is someone that doesn't want the truth out there. They know this stuff, but they have no invested interest in it. It's not like they get paid for it. They don't get compensated for it. They don't get praise for it. They do it in the background because they're little wormy, evil pieces of garbage. And they agree with all the stuff that we're fighting against. And it's just plain to see. Plain to see. It's clear as day now. And it doesn't stop me from wanting to continue the good fight, whatever that is. All I'm doing is taking what I'm seeing and putting it out there. And people have a lot of problems with that. They got a lot of problems with things that all over the news, things they're proud of. All I do is make light of it, kind of make a joke out of it because it is pretty funny. And then when you got people striking things, and I don't know how many channels I've lost just from basically speaking opinions and from nothing but news content. It's not like I get up there and speak what I believe that could potentially give me a strike, but those things don't. I mean, we can talk about YouTubers all day. Those things don't get you strikes. You know what I mean? Thank God, all the crap that I've been put through. People label me a whatever, a pedophile, or this and that. I support the rape of 14-year-olds. I mean, people go nuts with this crap. I never said anything of the such. I don't know how people could twist words so much unless they have invested interest I'm saying they get compensated from other things. I don't know if it's money specifically. They get compensated in other ways by sitting there calling you a pedophile, a sick freak. I mean, just basic projection. I don't worry about it. But what we will worry about is, like I said before, I don't know where this channel or where I feel about this crap even goes anymore. I'm kind of tired of the whole thing. Can't put anything out. You can't say anything on this crap unless you're fighting some stupid fucking YouTuber that has nothing ever important to do or talk about besides their crummy lives that they're so obsessed over people knowing that everything is so great. No one gives a shit about your life. You know what I mean? I'm glad you're doing well, but I don't need to see it flaunted all in my face. I mean, I can admit and just sit here and say, I got my ups and downs, man. I don't want to see all that bullshit fun in my face. Oh, yeah, I'm so happy and great. Great for you. Great for you. I'm happy for you. And sincerely mean that. But when can I have a little bit of happiness? I can have a little bit of happiness. I'll just get my stuff taken down. Yep, fighting. What's up, tacos? Fighting the good fight or whatever that is. I'm just doing what I'm thinking is proper. What people should know. And I could tell when when view counts start looking funny on my videos, I get a certain amount of views and viewership, and mostly it's on every video because and mostly every video is the same. But yeah, when they start tampering with the views, I notice it going one at a time, 24 views in like an hour. I know something's wrong. I know that they're just continuously clicking the video and going to flagging because it's got more view count than it can count. And it's just like scrabbling the system, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And by the time I know it, I already know. I was like, yeah, they're just going to flag this one too. There's nothing different. There's nothing different. Yeah, I don't know how many channels I lost. I think I've lost like 4 or 5 channels. The first one, that was the singer. Had a lot of subs, a lot of views. I had money coming in through that, and I still have like $90 in my AdSense, and I can't take any of it out because the threshold is $100. I need 10 more bucks, and the channel's gone. Damn. I don't know how else to get the money from that or ad revenue, but whatever. I said this year ago, YouTube don't allow truth on events, but drama is allowed. Oh yeah, that's pinnable offense right there. Yeah, me and fellow mom, we go back and forth, but that's probably the truest statement I've heard, and I just refuse to believe. I know it's true. I don't want to believe. I want to have some, that word hope. You know what I mean? Hope. Yeah, I knew it was F, but I just wanted to have some hope a little bit, but it's over. It's over. You know what I mean? Just trying to test my luck. And it's like your friend Nicola said, YouTube is dead. It's dead. It's true. It's dead. It's over. But it doesn't mean we stop though. We go through channels and channels, and this is the ongoing fight. You've been here for a while and been doing this kind of stuff. You know, you already know. You know what I mean? And Felmon, you should really take a look at when I know it sounds goofy and you guys looking at it as goofy, but when I take this Hebrew alphabet and these characters and doing everything reverse because it's all in reverse. They read right to left. And we're probably doing it in reverse because when I'm thinking about it, you would turn a book right to left and not left to right. Am I correct on that one? Maybe that was in an alternate lifetime. I don't know. But yeah, it's over. It's over. But I'm saying, take a look at that Hebrew stuff. Just, and you look what you put there, and but just don't overlook it because it's Irby. I'm being for real. Just look at it, and you'll see a lot. And you can use that, and I know people don't like this, but you can use that with your productions or whatever you do, and you can make it. You can prove your point more, and we all got different avenues of attack, and this is mine. So I'm not saying you should use it. I'm saying you personally just check it out, see what you think. See if everything on that characters and all that, what the meanings are, it's not been perverted. The language of God, technically in the world, language of God has been perverted for this use. And we all know what they speak, right? Like, you just got to see it for what it is, man. And yeah, I know people like this orange and stuff. Wow, so adorable. All right. Well, I'm glad that there's some people showing up. 8 people here. That's great. This is about what my channel would get anyway around this time. Like I was saying, when it gets like 20, 25, well, 20 is cool. 25, 30, 35, I gotta be kind of careful. We gotta be extra on the alert because weird stuff be happening in the background. And this channel is just like sounds like a movie targeted for termination. And this is what it's all about. The opposition to silence you. There's no all that other stuff making it like, oh well, we have a conspiracy to kill him. Let's get him out of here. Let's off him. That's too obvious these days. Like, what? What? No, no, no. What we'll do is make everything virtual to a point where everything has to be virtual. Then we'll silence them. We'll blacklist them. They try to get their videos out there in the webs. Nope, we got algorithm systems that'll knock their asses out. They'll never be able to break through. And this is what we're really up against. If flagging certain words, this is what we're up. We are on the one-way train ticket to Commeyville, and there's no turning back. It's just one way. That conductor was like, you know what? This train's going out of service after this one. There's no going back to where you came from. Is it? Last stop. We got to pay close attention to what's going on. And you could say Urban Disciple is getting up here crying about censorship. So what? Next is going to be you. And next it could be this fucker right here, or this fucking asshole, and this idiot right here. It could be any one of you. It could be morons out there just getting silenced. Do we want that? I did notice though. I mean, censorship does work well in other ways, but I did notice that's that stupid Jethro, that stupid I Love Flat Earthers channel is finally gone. Maybe I just didn't see it. I'm happy my name is tagged all over the place, calling me a pedophile, calling me some sort of kitty lover, some girl lover, stuff like that. I'm glad that ain't around for that. I've been dealing with that for 2 years. People taking stuff out of context, making it things that it's not. I'm on a rant about parental control, and they're talking about I'm saying rape is okay. I mean, the mentality and the just like whose mind is going that way is just beyond me. I really don't get it. But we're really up against freaks that their freedom of speech is that's okay for them to just like go around calling other people all that stuff. And when they flaunt it around your face and your own government does this, now there's a problem, right? They could do it all day. These are the minions that fight for the real, like, see, I don't even know where we're at. Don't cuss me out like Winnie. Oh, no, you're cool here. We're on some serious stuff. I don't feel like playing around and doing all that crap today. We're on a different type of vibe, and it's like you said, YouTube is dead, and it's just not YouTube. And it's not just because I, you know, striking out all over the place. It's not because of that. I'm looking at the whole thing, and it's over. It's over. You know what I mean, they have won the algorithm war, and I don't know what we do about that. But like I was saying earlier, I don't think it's YouTube and their algorithm system. I believe it's a bunch of people that have, you know, low testosterone and high estrogen men, mind you. I don't think women go around doing this. Let's hope not. This is why I would hope a guy would be doing this shit. If there's women out here doing this, and mom, you really need to check yourself, you know. But I'm really not concerned about Winnie and all this kind of things like that. You know why? Because these are the same people that go, well, we're not going to talk about drama, and this is all they do. We're going to start the year off clean. This is all they do. I'm not doing all that stuff. I'm not doing videos on these people. I don't care about them. I did that because I felt, well, maybe they're lonely. Maybe they need someone to take good care of them. and do contents, even if it's negative attention, they'll still enjoy it because it's them and they're up there and urban disciples at it. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and did that. But I had enough of that. There's nothing. We all know they're just weird. They speak funny. There's something up with them, and I don't really care. If that's something that they got to deal with, and the good Lord will take care of that. You know what I mean? And it's I don't even deal with it. I got to deal with me, and I got my own little battles. And one is I can't even get a video out there. Work hard on my content. I had so many videos. This is like a portfolio, unbelievable. This is just one guy with a phone app getting it done, and don't even care. They say, "Oh well, you're this video. Look, there's nothing. I just don't. I don't know. I'm just out of words, really. But if it sounds like word salad at this point, that's funny. Word salad it is. I just have nothing else to gripe about. I know I shouldn't even be griping about this. We all knew this was coming. This has been around for a while, man. But I want to try to get away with it. But the thing that really is, it's a stinger. It's like the hornet sting is, well, what's left that we could discuss? And it's just ragging on people, making society even more detrimental to itself. I say, you put a monkey, like a little monkey man, right in front of a keyboard, in front of a computer, where it's all hidden in his room. You can expect this guy to say or this chick to say some of the most outrageous stuff. You just expect it. People say it's not natural, it's not organic that's going on with computers. Yeah, it is. That monkey man, well, I don't know, but the monkey man, he sits there and does this, and he's cool with it. I was feeding my doggies. Oh, that's great. The fork has stuck it in a long time ago. Yeah, I know. I want to talk about it because it actually bleeds beyond YouTube. And I just don't think that there'll ever be a platform with all the deals that go on with the tech companies and the bankers. I just don't think that there'll ever be a platform unless you really got some dough that will allow. What they should do is just make a whole platform just based on conspiracy theories, and that's it. I mean, kind of a big one. A lot of stuff that comes on TV is a lot of that stuff, conspiracy theory crap anyway. It's just that actors have taken a hold of it, and you can no longer, I mean, what YouTube's brand used to be, you can no longer broadcast yourself. It's, it's not YouTube, it's they tube, and they tube it well. That's right. Now, I just want to know why, feeding your dog, oh, freedom come, oh, free. I don't know. Woosah. I don't want to think about things like that. Woosah. Biden, that ill-looking MF is stepping on the gas. Yeah, I know. And he's cool with it. He's like, you're a Canadian, you can say this. He's like, well, Amendment 14 might be a good deal. And this is what I was thinking. Like, no wonder the 14 was just such a big number. Amendment 14. And they're going to be using that just to pop this place. And then, I don't know, were they eating money? So when it pops, is it going to pop out money? Or, yeah, the money's going to be like little undigested particles of food and stuff like that. It's going to be like pennies on the dollar when it comes out after it's busted. Yeah, that's right. It's not a good thing. Because when it busts, it dies. Damn. And then it would be pennies on the dollar. No, we just need to get fat. We need to work out a little bit. Go on a diet. Hence, we need to stop spending as much. And this is the thing that the Democrats are always pushing: tax and spend, tax and spend. Where do you think that money's coming from? You and mine's bank account, off of our W-2s and taxes and all that kind of shit. That's where it's coming from. They say, oh, the future generations ain't going to have no Social Security. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were saying that back in the 40s and 50s. I mean, this is a game. That's just to get people all riled up. default and stuff. There has never been one, and I think they've cried default about 90 times, about 7 or 8 that I've seen in my lifetime. So default is what they want. It's what they want. Who's they? I don't know, but I'll say what I would want. If I was ruling things, I would say something like this would have to happen in order to institute what I would want. And that would be, yeah, it would be something like a one world everything. But there would be some specific guidelines and it would be a whole big production. It wouldn't just be a new world order and then, a one world everything is great. We need to have a one world understanding. And the one world understanding would be you just mind your fucking business. Yeah, that's one of them. It's good understanding right there. We need that. And yeah, I wanted to go back to pin this one so I could talk about those looks, man. That dude he's looking like Pelosi. They just look like they're disintegrating and just melting in front of our eyes, just getting juicy. They look like candle wax. Maybe that's what the sun is doing to melting them. They're extra hot. They're extra pissed. Nancy Pelosi basically lives up the street. Well, not literally, but she's like 25 minutes away. Maybe I should go over to her house and have a talk. Maybe I could go there and get some ice cream with a cone. And like I was saying, you got to pay attention to this kind of thing. So look at a cone, man. It's a bunch of little tits, little X's. A cone, it's a bunch of X's on there. And why would that be? And people are just like, oh, well, we don't see that. Everyone knows that a lot of these shops in places like that are fronts for other things in the back. You never ask what's in the back room. You just already know when you go in there. That's that thing. We got a lot of people snoozing at the wheel. Sorry, that's what they're good for, like Sleepy Joe. But Sleepy Joe, he got a metal foot. He's got iron toe. He's really got him up in his Tesla, which will eventually run out of electricity. Right. Yeah, no. He doesn't have his foot on the gas. He has his foot on the pedal, but there's no gas coming. It's just electricity. His battery was already running low. He thought solar was going to help him. It's a good one right here. Ah, yes, I want to know that. Anyway, let me mute out. Man, I feel like I've been on here forever. I guess on this channel, it feels like I do streams and it's forever. 23 minutes. Okay, 30, and then that's the limit. But give me a second. Let me go load up another bowl. And maybe I'll go 45. Depends if the conversation is good or not. Depends if I want to flow with some thought or not. But we'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot. This another channel. I gotta be more personable with the audience. Now fuck that shit. I'm good. Excuse me. Not tonight, guys. I'll be more personal. Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna try to build this channel up. I'm gonna just be post on this one, and I'm pretty sure you know why. Man. It's a shame. Really is a shame. Why claim to fame? It can't be conspiracy theory. I think that's over with. I think we're just gonna have to talk about it, and I can't show and prove anymore. And then once we talk about it, I'm just gonna have to get rid of the streams. So we're gonna build a base of watchers and viewers basically on the fly. Kind of get what I'm talking about. Catch my drift on the fly. We're just gonna blurt it and desert it. That's what we're gonna do. Blurt it and desert it. But it's gonna mean something. It ain't just gonna be just flam flam spam ham talk, full of bunch of bacteria is in leather. Shit, it's not gonna be there. It's gonna be something worth your time. Hence why I'm gonna start doing YouTube shorts for the most part. This is gonna be a different channel. I'm gonna go a different route. I do have a lot of fun making videos though, editing them and everything. It's just some of the best stuff. The funnest thing ever. I spend a lot of time making. Well, you've seen my portfolio. I've made a lot of videos. I made a ton of them. Best part of since 2018, I got a bunch of them backed up. Not all of them, but from 2018. Well, I have one from 2015. Where if you hear that, you would hear like the vibe of the channel was a lot different because it was not me really being myself. It was not put on a front, but I wanted the channel to go a certain way. I wanted it to be a calm place where you can come and everything. And I was just trying too hard. So the voice sounds a lot different. Then one day and plus I was sipping on some wine at the time, so I sounded a little slower. Um, yeah, as time went on, I just used my real speaking voice, and I was like, whatever. Let's not put on a front because people started making me upset, and no longer was it. I'm responding like myself instead of like, what is this guy's problem here? Now, what type of issue can we point out? Was he self-loathing? It couldn't, yeah, I couldn't really respond like that. It wouldn't have any oomph to it. And I'm thinking about going back to that because people like fake. You know what I'm saying? And if I can play that fake game enough, yeah, I don't think I can go back to that. It's over. What am I talking about? YouTube is well. Then again, we can bypass censorship, and it's easy to do, but it's so difficult. I can't be one of them popcorny little dudes making stupid videos, reaction videos about other people's greatness and trying to be funny. I just can't do that. And I could talk about other people's misfortune and how much they suck and how much they're putting it in your face, and you're just like, oh well, these are people we vote for and believe in. I don't vote because I don't believe in them. I mean, I don't believe in a system like this. I believe that we should have some government employees. I believe that people should chip in a little bit of your check for these government employees, but they should be going to work. They want to talk about, oh, society and the laziness of the modern day worker and the kids. Man, let's look at the ones on top that don't do a damn thing. Let's look at them first. Their reflection would look like that. And it's about time. So hold on. What are you saying? That the mirrors, like there were a two-way mirror, a trick mirror. So when you looked at your ugly self in the mirror, a pretty thing looked back at you. Yeah, those are the people on the bottom that, yay, they're working so great. Then when the real reflection comes and you're looking in the mirror, it looks ugly down there, like, oh man, they ain't working. They don't want to do nothing. That American dream, they said, fuck that. Remember American beer, Bud Light? They saying fuck that. Chick-fil-A is saying fuck that. And it's all this stuff. Target, Walmart, and all these places. They're just setting up for the big fall. I mean, it's just like this. It's just that simple. We'll take out a company. We didn't even have to make it. What I think is a bunch of, the Masons and all those types of people. And they're the ones supporting these artists. They're the ones that buy like 10,000 units. I don't think all these people have all these big fan bases how we were thinking. It's a person in the industry. He's like, well, I'll buy like 20,000 of his records. I got all this money. I'm the one supporting most of that. You know what I mean? And it's probably a bot buddy. You never really know what goes on. Like fan bases and crap. They're just giving them all these numbers. People don't care about these people. No one's buying things these days. You can go on YouTube, get it for free. Maybe if you want to go to Apple Tunes or something like that, but most people are just not doing that. Yeah, I think they're selling these things and they're just buying them up. Big people in big places buying up Drake 50,000 units, stuff like that. Okay, but yeah, excuse me. That's my thoughts on that. I don't know. Is this thing getting all pissed? It's a, it's a squirrel. What do you expect that dog to do? It needs a midnight snack. Anyway, it's trip. It was bitching that dog out just now. Mm. Fun things that we see in the nighttime. That dog was that nighttime vision because there's no way you could see this. It's dark out here. Mm, good stuff. Is Tacos back with her loaded bowl? Come on, man. Let's get to talking. You know this channel doesn't get that much love. Please. I mean, anyone who's listening has a bigger channel out there. Go ahead and share the word that yeah, this will be the channel here. We're just gonna have to build it up again. Can you believe this? Again, man. Damn. Yeah, we're all broke in here. I was about to say we could pull our money together, and that's a stupid idea. No one had money for that. But yeah, that's my theory on stuff. I mean, they got all these fans and all this. I'm pretty sure they got a nice fan base and things like that. But they pay actors and they get paparazzi to make a big deal of them because they're really not. And it makes them a big deal after a while, and then people just don't see it. But you gotta love the ones, the sellouts with the talents. Remember, these people are sellouts. Some of them self-sacrifice, like Jesus Christ. They don't sacrifice people. They just, I'm a sellout to save the world. Go sell out to save the world, huh? Sounds good. Is that your final answer? And then they bust out a contract, bam, sign on the dotted line. And I was watching some wrestling, of course, right? It's Urban always watching wrestling. And I'm watching the storyline. I'm very interested in 1999 when it comes to WWF. My favorite era is 97 when Brett won the title and SummerSlam 97. So it has a lot to do with the 99 and the fall of Owen Hart. A little bit after that, Austin and The Undertaker had a match. Just like a month after some kind of thing with Jeff and Jarrett. Now, when you're watching these videos, you'll start to see. I'm gonna just put all the videos here. I'm gonna start uploading one at a time, all of them. Now, if you've seen these videos, you should just watch them again, or at least give them a thumbs up, or at least give them a view. I mean, support your boy. He's been doing a lot of work. I don't ask for nothing, but I'm asking you now. Give me some money. No, give me some. No, no money. I don't want any money. I would just like a channel with no freaks on it. One day I'm just gonna this little side of YouTube is gonna be over and I'll be doing videos and stuff, but you'll never know it's me. 'Cause I won't talk and you'll try to figure out, oh, well, it might be a style. Nah, I'm gonna change up that whole thing too. It'll probably be more graphic, probably be more flashy, and this is what people like. They like flashy and nice, cute things. Right, guys, nice, pretty stuff. There's 9 intimate people, and they're still just quiet. These are stalkers and people that are in the background of my real life too. And there's people that can't get enough. Maybe because they ain't got nothing to say. I mean, like, hey, it's me in the background. It's got 2 people. Well, an orange. Does orange really matter? Oh, actually 3 fell, but I did say so. And the best comment of the night. So we'll just go ahead and pin that. As we see what's going on here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't even. Sounds like a little kid's getting in trouble from his mom. It's late. Yo, you want to tell a grown adult that 11:20? Oh, isn't cute? Parenthood. I'll never know nothing about it. And the major question is, do I want to? Well, I know a little bit about it. I'm talking about my own. It's easy to be the great caretaker when it's not yours. There's no bias there, unless the kid's a delinquent. Period. It might be, but will anybody with anything to say? Nothing. And not only is YouTube censoring, people are censoring themselves. Come on, guys, wake the fuck up. We got work to do. No, we ain't got no work to do. I'm basically just out of words making things up at this point. So if you noticed that, great. If you didn't, I just told you. It's on the other channel. I don't really care. But there's 7 people. No one wants to say. These are people that just like they're just weird. They're just weird. 7 people. I can see if there was like 30 people, and then there's a little bit chatting. When that's the case, there's a lot more activity. So I don't know if activity is really a good thing, but that's on that channel. There's a lot more people are sub to that. They just are for the drama crap. A lot of people that are into this, you know, see, they look at that, just drop from 10 to 6 because they know they're just up to no good, up to no good at all. We'll build this channel with some sophisticated speaking, some people with things they want to talk about, and just all wholesome American fun, freedom of speech fun. We're allowed the First Amendment. If that's even a thing anymore. What is the First Amendment? And for the most part, what are you? You a little coward? A little punk? Are you a stand-up person? Are you a decent individual? What's funny, maybe decent people are not very good. You have demons and then you have decent. So decent demons. Hmm. Yeah, so yeah, are you a fair, balanced person? What are you? I can tell you what I am, but it doesn't really matter. It's up to what I show you, and that's only half the battle. Because then we gotta see what they think. We gotta see the reaction. And most people, I will say this, reactions are priceless. You couldn't buy this crap because no one would ever sell it. Priceless, not in a good way. Like no one would ever want this crap. You couldn't put a price on that. It's garbage. Bot mentality. Oh well, TV said it, so it's true. Is that a good way to live life? Censoring people and not caring about each other. There's another one. People hate each other. People not spending the time, people lying to one another. What the hell happened to truth? Speaking of that, what's up, Mike? Truth days ahead. YouTube is full of brainwashing. Finding the truth on here is impossible nowadays. Oh, you find a lot of truth, man. You won't find truth that's beneficial. You will find a lot of truth. You'll find that YouTube is, when it comes to education and knowledge, it's basically lacking. No, what you have is a bunch of people in pop videos. You know what a pop video is? It's one of those things where someone sees something so spectacular, not knowing it took 10,000 takes to get there. You see what I'm talking about? And they put it on there one take, like it didn't take them forever to do it. And that's the thing I don't like about art for some reason. People, and then that creates jealousy. Then everyone has a voice when everyone is pretty much voiceless when it comes down to it. When it comes down to the important things, they ain't got a voice. Their voice is always to vote against, to vote against. What do people ever vote for? Except that's to do with something of homosexual nature and pedophilia and shit. Yeah, let's lower the age on it. Yeah. Let's not have humans and Americans protect themselves. Let's get rid of the guns. But when it comes down to other guns, little guns, pistols, they're all right with that. They're all right with that. These are people that don't want to see. They don't want to know what kind of stuff that people have in store for them because they live a evil, nasty, hiding behind the corner, looking over their shoulder lifestyle. And that must be a living hell to be an evil piece of garbage. I wouldn't know what that's like. I'd have to worry about, well, I don't really worry about that. That's reflections of bitch. So it's usually if you get it, they're probably thinking that of you. Well, that sucks. A lot of people think a lot of bad things about me. Anyways, I'm nice to have Mike Truth's Dark Days Ahead to show up because there's definitely some dark days ahead. What if there's all of a sudden a default and they're like, you know what, this don't get passed. I don't think it'll ever happen. They like to play with you on that. They like to play with your social security and your mind. My God, when I get that age, am I gonna have it? You better. They're up in the age on that because they got no money or broke as a state. Does that even exist? They're broke as a state. Probably doesn't. Right? And they'll explain it in school, but that's to a kid. You explain economics to an adult, they'd be like, yeah, that shit is fake. Money, it doesn't exist like that. It's just made up. Just made it up. The brainwashing and getting the job done, that's the part that they're really gotta have. And now they don't really have that. I'm saying they're getting the reflection right in the mirror. All them rich people up on top that do nothing all day but just oversee the bottom are finally getting the reflection of not doing hard work, not doing work at all. They're just protesting and boycotting everything. This is, dude, come on. It took 2.5 seconds to have Target lose $3,000 billion and shit like that. I know it's like, it's not proper to be all like that and say an accurate number, but of course there's a lot of sarcasm. The sarcasm comes from, they just control it. They can control the election. They control your revenue just from the news. Oh my God, I see an ad and just social media. I seen an ad on TikTok about Bud Light. And now look at them. Bud Light, I don't even know what it's about. I don't even like Bud Light. Bud Light's disgusting. Who would drink that crap? Give me some Heineken if I'm gonna drink one. Give me something with some hops and some bitter taste, not that toilet water. I'm gonna drink it. The candidates will be selected. Kanye, I doubt we'll have a chance. Yeah, selects our candidates. Yeah. Yep, just what I was getting into. The media selects. Yeah, just selecting the whole thing. You don't even know who's who and where they're at in office. You really don't because they probably aren't going to tell you. And you know Joe Biden's the president because of what told you. Oh, I haven't been in the White House. Maybe he made a visit or something. I don't know. What if there's just no president? What if there was never a president? Maybe those are just actors. And the whole thing is a show. There was never no one in power. It was always we the people, and we were just missing it. Mm. We had all the power, and we let people that are lower. If they didn't have that position, that political power, they would be a prisoner because they're so swift that they would commit a lot of white collar felonies. But they should be happy we voted them in, and then they do this to us, embezzling money. It's probably one of their best trades. The banks are falling. I'm telling you, just look. Just look at it took 2.5 seconds to be like, oh, well, some owner from Chick-fil-A was like, well, the CEO was talking about white people should get on their knees, start shining the shoes of black people. There's a white CEO who said that. Well, you know what I mean? Maybe no one really knows what goes on behind closed doors. Start speaking of facts and fags go. It's all right. Me and Mike are having a great conversation here about the fakeness. And it takes 2 seconds. Bam, it's done. Look at Kanye. I know that some stuff is kind of real about this because when you're taking something like YouTube, for example, and I'm going to end on this note. When you're taking YouTube, for example, you're looking at someone like Kanye who's against the establishment, all that. You can think it's fake. For the most part, it might be, but who knows? YouTube allows Kanye's stuff to be put up on, and you can use it now. You know what I mean? It wasn't like copyright. It's not copyright protected. For example, it's impossible to find a full album or even use a Kanye West song in one of my videos because it would always get blocked worldwide. Now, yeah, it didn't exist anymore. It's over. You can post anything on this guy. You can use any song now, and it's all good. Isn't that great? But that proves a lot. That proves something. That proves there's a lot more control that we don't know about, and people like him do. That's why they use words like they, and always keep in mind politicians use that they word too, like Nancy Pelosi. Anyways, I'm about to shut it down. This has been a great stream of just vented thought. Not too many characters in here making all this ruckus, saying the same thing over and over, crying about YouTubers attacking them. I'm glad that that goof little jerk Kevin finally got his due, and that stupid channel is gone. Maybe it's not, but it is. But I've been noticing a sweep in these channels, so that's great. And try harder next time. All right, peace.